All right. Is it working? Seems to work. So, all right, can you hear me? It should be better sound, both guitar-wise and voice-wise, but I am a little bit confused now because I hear myself in the headphones like 10 seconds later, so how do I fix that? So thanks for checking this out, guys. This is sort of just a test. I'm gonna try and show you something too, but I just wanted to make sure this is working properly. I cannot figure out why YouTube is making it so difficult with these events. I tried to create an event and it just said waiting for Robert, waiting, and it would never start. Nothing would happen. And then I created another event and lo and behold, here we are. Okay, so the audio should be much better than before because I'm using this microphone, which is an Audio-Technica condenser mic. Should be pretty good. I just need to figure out how to turn off myself in the headphones because it is not fun to hear yourself 10 seconds later. Hang on a second while I try to fix that. How would I fix it? Okay, I know. There, I just have to turn off the volume in the YouTube player. So actually what you're seeing, yeah, good that the audio is good. I just turned off the volume on the YouTube player, and then I don't have to hear myself so late. Because what I'm saying it like 10 seconds before you actually receive it. I mean, it doesn't matter to you, but for me, it's a pain to have to do that. Okay, how about the guitar? How is the guitar sound? Hello, check 1 2, check 1 2. It's working. It's working. So the sound is good. The microphone, vocal mic sounds okay. And what about the guitar? I want to tell you about the guitar tone. I'm really kind of excited about this one. In my shredding moment here. Not what I usually do. Okay, so thanks again for checking this out. It sounds weird to hear yourself through the headphones. I need to have open back headphones and not closed back. So I'm using the XFX by Fractal Audio, which is a really, really cool guitar modeling unit that I highly recommend. XFX. It's not super cheap, but it really is worth it if you like to have a lot of tones at your disposal. So I see the camera is focusing on the mic. I like it to focus on guitar instead, but it's, I don't know, this one is closer to the camera than the guitar. Yeah, I don't have a top of my head. It's, you know, the camera is only it's only so wide. I don't know if I can adjust it. I don't think so. But if I back up, you could see more. And if I crouch down. All right, so now when everything sounds good. I want to show you this. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about my tone. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, got distracted. So the okay, I got a comment. The room guitar is mixing in through the vocal mic. Yeah, I can go back and forth. That's true. I just have to remember to turn it on or off then. I guess this microphone is too close to the guitar, so it's picking up the string noise. Is that right? Is it sound? Do you hear a lot of the acoustic sound from the guitar through the mic? Anyway, you don't need to see me so much, right? As long as you can see the guitar. I don't know. Hopefully this is gonna work. Okay, yeah, the patch that I'm using here is from the Fractal Audio XFX, and the amp model is the, I don't know how you say it, Bluedo High, OJAI, Ojai. I don't know. It's not like a Spanish mixed with English. Bluedo High. I don't know. Sorry, I can't pronounce that properly. I'm guessing. But Bluedo, it's a Bluedo type of amp model, and you might know that Bluedo is kind of a clone of a or a clone, maybe it's the wrong word, but it's an amp that's inspired by the famous Dumble amp, the ODA, Overdrive Supreme, or whatever it's called, Overdrive Special, you know, the ODS. So that's the patch I'm using. It's more of a high gain tone. But it's really fun to play with. A lot of sustain. Yeah, the guitar is a Hagström Swede. Let's see if I can lower the mic, see if it works. I know where I should put the mic. Okay, so you can both see me and the guitar and I got a little boom for the mic so I can move it. So I suppose I'm gonna have to do something like this maybe. Will that work? Twist it a little bit. How's that? Got that little filter in front so I don't get too much popping going on. I don't know, you tell me if this is working, okay? Nothing is easy in life, is it? I'm gonna try it, get it out of the camera more. The problem is the camera is really quite wide angle, so no matter where I put the mic, it's going to show up, it seems like. I don't know, maybe, oh, how about that? Maybe that will work. Let's tweak and fix best we can here. Hang in there. Hang in there. I still have a diminished lick to show you. Maybe it's overkill with this pop filter thing, but I figured since I have it, why not use it, right? Oh, how about if I don't use it? It's less in the way for the camera. How about that? Can you still hear me, and probably the sound is fine the way it is, right? Yeah, it's a cool patch. Kind of muddy on the neck pickup when you have that much gain. All right, so you can hear me okay? The microphone is there now, and you can the voice is fine. The audio from the voice is still okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want to show you this fast diminish thing, which is actually, it's quite simple. But first of all, when you play, I just want to kind of clarify this. This is not the diminished scale that I'm going to play. I'm going to play the diminished triad. So that's only 3 notes. The diminished triad, I'm playing the key of E here, so I'm going to start on E. So if I play minor third, I get G, and then a minor third from there, I get B flat. Backpack is disturbing me. Anyway, that is the triad of a dim chord, diminished triad. So what I'm going to play is something you can do with diminished triads. You can move them a minor third apart. Because it's symmetrical, right? You can do that. For example, you want to do a quick hammer-on pull-off. Just go 1.5 whole steps, 3 frets, or a minor third, same thing. The same thing keeps repeating forever. So what you can do then is to play this a little faster lick. You can play, instead of playing open, you play the note E here on the B string. So the lick that I'm going to show you sounds like this. And then I ran out of space. Okay, so it's just a fun little shredder thing you can do, and it's actually easier than it seems because we're just doing the same motion, sliding up and down in minor thirds. So you can do whatever kind of phrase you want, but there's only 3 notes we're using. So I'm doing pull off and or hammer on. So 2 notes on that string and then 1 note on the B string. And to make that fast stuff that I showed you, I'll play. That's it. Okay, pretty cool. Any questions? It's a very simple idea. I'm not great at shredder stuff, but I thought I'll show you that one because that same movement, you can use the same technique, same approach for other things. You can do it for regular triads. For example, cool. It's the same pattern. Da 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 da, and then something else. Da 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 da. You can skip further too. Anyway, that's diminished triads. Keep moving them around. Okay. I need to use some different headphones next time because it gets hot and muffled. Anyway, that's a cool little thing. I think it's useful to know that pattern. And once you've started doing that, playing that kind of thing, you'll get it in your head so that you'll recognize when other people do it. I'm sure, because it's very noticeable once you know how that is being played, and that's very common. It's a matter of how fast you want to move. You can go pretty quick, but if you go too fast, you might miss the target note. And that's my shredder moment for the day. Okay, so so the other thing, when you play diminished stuff, that what I play works over a minor chord. Anyway, if you want to play it over an E7, you can use that if the E7 is your 5 chord, but it wants to go to a minor. I hope you could hear that when I went to E7. The same thing works, but I'm starting a half step higher up than when I played over the minor chord. Over E minor, and then over E7. It wants to go back to the 1 chord, be in A minor. Cool. Okay, so it seems to work then. The picture is okay, and sound seems to work. So yeah, we're in business. Any questions before we call it a day? I can also mess around with the patch actually while you're here on XFX. Now I turned off. I had an overdrive model in front of the amp model. I had a RCB. I guess it's RC Booster. I think they're copying or imitating. So now I have no pedal in front. Is the mic too low? You mean you can't hear me enough? I can turn up 1 and 2. Let's see. How about that? Is it? Depends on how close I am to it, of course. I can boost it a little bit. Let's see. 1. How about that? That should be better. I can see it's more in the yellow. Okay. Uh-huh. 1 and a 2. I don't want it to. I did, Chris. I turned it up. How much should we turn it up? 1 and a 2. Okay. Okay, I turned up the mic even more. It's almost going into the red now. That's not a good thing. That means you're gonna have to turn up your speakers, Chris, more. Goes into red. Why? Yeah, I just have to make sure I'm speaking in front of the mic. It's too hot now, I think. Let's see. I don't want it to be clipping. That would be bad. All right. So let's take some questions then. So you can hopefully hear now when I turned off the pedal in front, it's more organic sounding. Okay, I had a question that I missed, I think. What was it? Blues tune? Okay, how to start a blues song. Well, I think what you got to do if you want to get better at playing blues, I think it applies to most music. You just have to listen to a lot of good music in the style of which you are interested. So if you want to write blues tunes, you got to listen to whoever your favorites are, Eric Clapton or Stevie Ray Vaughan or whoever, and then copy some of those things that they're doing. The more you copy, the better it is, because then you'll be able to create something similar to something that you have learned. Finding a riff to get things going. Quite dull. Well, you just have to learn a bunch of songs, I think. Try to have a goal. Okay, I'm going to learn one new song per month, or even per week maybe. Because, you know, you have blues tunes in different styles. I mean, there's so many styles, right? There's so many different rhythms and grooves, so that you have to learn quite a few so that you can work some of those styles into your own music. Okay, another question. Moving around between chord tones. Well, it's just repetition. Repetition. That's when you talk about starting a blues, you can always do something like, well, for one thing that a lot of people do is start on the 5. And there the song starts. So then you just play, you start on the 5 chord. That's a common way to start a blues. Okay, another question. Static E7 sharp 9 chord for scales. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Then we find out that we're a little bit out of tune. that is a scale that works really well, which is that is the half. There's a few different names for it. The easiest name is the altered scale. It starts with half step. It's actually it starts with half step, whole step, half step. After that, then we play whole steps. Right? That's the sound of that scale. Cool. Of course, you can use the blues scale. Or the pentatonic. Or that was the G minor, melodic minor. That's also cool. Pretty cool. Okay. What did I struggle most with? I can't keep up with these questions. Let me see. Let me see. Where is the window? Pop out. Oh, there we go. I can pop it out. Then I can see everything much better. Ah. Bien. What did I struggle most with when I started playing blues? Yeah, rhythms. I struggled with everything. But one of the most important things, I think, was to really listen enough to the good players. I mean, when I say copy, I mean what I'm saying. Copying is important. Stealing is important to become a good musician. Simple as that. But the thing is that when you play, when you steal enough and when you have played long enough, you're not going to sound like somebody else just because you stole a bunch of stuff. You still end up with your own attitude, and yourself will end up in your playing. So the more you steal actually and copy, the better it is, because then you have influences from a lot of different angles and directions, and that's going to help you play better. So you got to listen a lot and copy a lot, and then of course go through lessons and you find on YouTube or whatever you buy and so on, just to get used to chord progressions and some theory and some chord voicings, some scales and all that stuff. But beyond those tools that you need to develop, you need to listen a lot to the music and copy the good stuff you find in that music. Am I using software? I'm using the XFX, which is a modeling, guitar amp modeling. It models so much stuff: pedals, effects, amps. It's everything in there. Sounds phenomenal. Highly recommend it. What else? Copy. Any more questions? There's so much I can talk about when it comes to playing guitar. I don't have time to do everything at once. I showed you that that thing was cool. Diminished stuff. I don't play that way very much, but that pattern, the finger pattern, I'm talking about the triad. It's a good one to have. You play 2 notes on one string and then 1 note on the next. You can do all sorts of cool things with that. Copy, I mean transcribe. Yeah, copying, all it means when I say copy or transcribe or steal is that you learn something from somebody else so that you have it in your head. You don't have to take the time to write down everything if you can remember it. It's good to write it down because you can look it up in case you forget it. But I'm talking about licks, lines, grooves, ideas, chords, whatever. That you can then work on interjecting in your own music. For example, that kind of Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, right? Then I would practice that kind of thing in all sorts of keys, right? As many keys as possible that I play in. And then I might practice that type of lick so many times that I can, when I'm playing something, I can think ahead and okay, I'm going to throw in that cool lick now. Because I might be just improvising, and sometimes you can run out of ideas. You know, I was just noodling around a bit there, and then, okay, I don't know what to do now. Take a little pause, and then there it goes. Once you have enough of those little licks and ideas memorized, you can you're going to be able to pick them out in different ways and in different order, so that your soloing is going to be interesting. You can't always create from scratch. Sometimes you need to have some basic ideas to build upon. So I mean, I might take that and go somewhere else. It could be a starting point, or it could be ending point, or whatever. Learn by ear, copying licks from MP3s. Yes, you learn by ear. So you would slow it down. You would look. Sometimes I use YouTube and use that slow down button there is a slow down button on the YouTube player, in case you didn't know. You can slow it down to 25%, I think, and then you can watch the fingers, right? So you listen and you watch. You know, and then you gradually just copy, okay, and you repeat, rinse and repeat. You have to sit and spend time fine-tuning something like that. The first thing you want to do when you're copying something like that is to get the rhythm right. Da 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 da. Like so, if that's the case, could be a fast lick like that. Okay, how do I play that? Da 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 da. That's the first thing I would start with, getting the rhythm in my head. Da 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 da. Then you can start looking at the pitch and how it's played. I can hear it starts with a band and so on. And you can easier hear those things when you slow it down. And it, of course, it helps to have the player on playing it on video, so you can see the fingers too. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you do it, the easier and faster you're going to be able to pick things out like that. Okay? Okay, the headphones, these ones are HD 380 Pro. They're okay, I guess. I don't really know much about headphones, but they are sure warm when you sit and do this after a while. For doing something like this, it would be better to have open back, you know, not these are closed, so they just cancels out all the noise around me, which makes it sound weird when I'm talking, for me. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of questions. Let's see. Let's do a couple more and then I gotta go. Let me read the comments here. 251 progression, can it be used in a blues composition? Sure. Yeah, I mean, you can have so instead of, I played A there, so instead of going just to the E and D, at the end there you can go for example. So there was a 251. There's the 2. The 2 chord is the B minor. The 5 chord is the E7. And the 1 chord is A7. That's pretty common. Mixolydian. Yes. I play Mixolydian in the blues for sure. Mixolydian just has it has a major third, but I like to mix in the minor third with the Mixolydian. So instead of playing just, I which is A Collision. I would play. And you get a bit more blues feel in there. Relative minor, dissonance, Kemper. Kemper is great. It was between the Fractal and the Kemper for me, and I just went with the Fractal because I don't know, I had a lot of friends that use it. So dissonance, I don't know what you mean by that. Here we go, dissonance. I like weird stuff. Whole tone scale is cool. Relative minor, I haven't talked much about that, no. But it's yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Have a major chord, you go down 1.5 whole steps and play the minor chord. You have the relative minor, and then vice versa. Okay, any other questions? Can you play the song that you love more? I don't know what you mean. The songs I love the most I probably can't play. Like, I like a lot of jazz tunes, and I really suck at jazz. So I don't want to put you through that. Do I use tropical scales? Tropical scales? Like on tropical fish? No, I don't know what tropical scales are. I have no idea what that means. There are lots of scales out there, but I think I'm too old to learn new scales. I just use... There's plenty of ideas and note choices to be found in the scales that I use, which is more of that basic modes, and then I use diminished whole tone scale just a little bit. I pretty much never used the bebop scale. I never got that under my fingers, so I don't think in that way using the bebop scale, but I use harmonic minor, melodic minor, altered scale, chromaticism, and a lot of triads. So yeah, that's enough for me. Okay. Yeah. Layla. Yeah, learn. Scales are good. Anything else you want to ask me before I go? Anyone know what that is? No. I'm trying to remember old tunes I played when I was a teenager. Yeah, memories. Things come back once in a while. Not too frequently though. Yeah. Deep Purple, Burn. And then I played what? How about this one? This could be a fun thing. Maybe I'll play a little riffs and see if you can tell me what it is. No, just kidding. Not that one. I think that's how it goes, right? What band was that? Yes, Since You've Been Gone. Rainbow. Cool. How about you want out of tune? Lizzie, yeah. Another Lizzie tune. I'm just noodling around. Yeah, Judas Priest. That's one of the first riffs I ever learned. I hope I'm playing it right. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I should do this once a week quickly for 10 minutes and do a little lick of the day or something, or a riff of the day. I don't know. We'll see. April Wine, I didn't listen to them very much. Cream. How is that again? If you wanna cocaine. What else do I know? By Cream. Sunshine of Your Love. I should know that one. How does it go again? Sunshine of Love. Oh, I can't remember it. Anyway. After getting good with the pentatonic, what would be the next ideal scale to learn? Well, that would be the minor blues scale. You You want to learn the pentatonic in as many ways as possible. Like every possible way. So in order to play the minor blues scale, you just add one note, one more. As Nigel Tufnell said, put that one more in it. And that one note can do a lot of cool stuff. You can create all sorts of cool things because of you have that chromatic move in there in the scale. Minor blues scale. There's also the major blues scale. That one you can use over 7 chords. It doesn't have a flat 7 in the scale itself. But you can add it. Then you have your own scale. Okay, that's it. How do you play pretzel logic? I don't know. Hello, Pablo. Hi from Uruguay. John Petrucci. I don't know any of his stuff, unfortunately. I'm more of a blues guy. Hendrix. Yeah. Yeah, Hendrix is great. I think it's cool to use your fingers, hybrid picking. Let's see if you can see my fretboard. Instead of playing every note with a pick, I'm using these two guys. I pick the first note. And you can play it so it becomes more like a chord, or you can play it one by one, which is harder. But it's a good technique to work on. Yeah, I'm playing Lydian because of that note. Yeah. Lydian, Steve Ray Vaughan, Gary Moore. What's the question? You have a question about those guys? Leonard Skinner, I haven't listened to him much. Or however it goes. Yeah, I do my own setups for my guitars if I can get away with it. Mostly, if it's simpler stuff. Changing the nut, I'm not comfortable with that, so I'll go to a qualified technician to get the nut replaced. But I change pickups and I adjust the truss rod and stuff like that all the time. My favorite blues guitarist probably, who would that be? Kirk Fletcher. I love his playing. And Josh Smith. Two younger guys who are phenomenal. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell, this is the last thing, then I have to go. I do these streams for my members on my website, by the way, on a more regular basis. This was just basically a test today. So that's something for you to consider if you want to learn more stuff from me on a regular basis and you're not a member on my website. A yearly membership is actually only a few cents per day. It's like, what is it, 38 cents a day or something. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn. Plus you have access to me with asking questions, and I do video feedback for people and responding in videos. Plus I do this live streams on a regular basis. So there's my pitch to you. If you want more of my lesson material, I would encourage you to become a yearly member. It's very affordable. Anyway, I did a couple lessons about 6 sus2 chords and sus4 chords, if you remember. But those don't sound great with distortion necessarily. But here's a sus2 chord that you know, I'm sure. It's a cool shape. It's like 2 power chords put together. But instead of playing the octave again, you play the 9 or the 2 here. It's a very useful chord. Right? And that works on the same shape on on the fattest strings, G and C. And one reason why this is so powerful when you play with distortion is that the notes are, the separation between the notes is, it's a fifth apart. And from here to, it's another fifth. It's like having two power chords together. And that, it just happens to be that those frequencies, if that's the right word for it, the pitch between these notes, pitch between notes is probably the wrong way to say it, but like if I add this major third, it doesn't sound good with gain. Or it can, I guess. But when you have the 5 and the 9, they just sound really fat. It's cool. Glad you liked the atmospheric backing track that I did. Cool. Kirk Hammett of Chicago, he is a great player. Yeah, absolutely. Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett is cool. He's a living legend. Yeah. Eric Johnson style. Yeah, I like his technique and the way he plays solos. But I can't really do that much myself. He has a very smooth right hand, and I don't. Yeah, and palm muting is important when you play, for sure. You gotta be good with muting notes. Especially when you have some gain. Like practice getting all that noise minimized. Did you hear that? The G string rang open for a little bit. So those are the kind of things that I try to correct when I'm playing. So that I don't get noise. It's hard to explain that stuff. You just have to play and listen for noise, and then make small adjustments, micro adjustments with both your left and your right hands. They work together. I don't remember that. I can't remember Sweet Child of Mine. Close. It's like that. Ah, close enough. Okay, here's the last thing. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, Hendrix is, he's my favorite player of all time, probably. Jimi Hendrix is the god in my house. He played everything so inspiringly beautiful. Okay, so here is what I know from the Simpsons theme. Let's do it in key of I. So I'm starting with the major triad. Oh, not quite. I'm starting with the major, the root note and the major third. Then I go to that Lydian note, which is the sharp 4. And up here, the major 6, and then come back on the perfect 5th. So we have, and then I end with, that's a A major triad backwards. And then I can't remember. I know there's a whole tones run there somewhere. Ah, something like that. Key of I. Okay, another last thing is, that's it. If you enjoy what I do, as I said, consider joining my website. Now that we know this is working well with a new mic, the picture is better and you can see and hear me. I just gotta get headphones that don't make my ears sweat too hard. And we're gonna do more of this. I do this frequently for my members, so you know where to find me. Okay? Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. You can always email me and contact me through my website or add comments on my YouTube stuff. If I can help you in any way, I will try. So good night, my friends, and you have a fantastic Saturday evening. I'll see you next time. Cheers.